Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. I am sefian.FM as usual. We are AC Milan playing Inter today. We're having a bit of a struggle. As you can see, Juve and Chelsea not doing too well. I'll show you those in a minute. One transfer thing that I want to show you is Adli. Yacine Adli has left on loan for Apoel. Now here's the problem. At the time, he was kind of bitching and saying, I need game time. I'm going to cause a fuss, blah, blah, blah. So I said, you know what? Game time you're going to get is probably out on loan. So do that. We actually got a fairly good deal for him. They're paying about 95% or so of his wages. We're getting several thousand for, on a monthly stipend for it. So the deal wasn't too bad. However, we are just racking up injuries left and right. We seem to be having an issue where a lot of players will go injured for like 1 to 3 days. However, it's the day before a match that they get injured. So they don't get to play that match. And so we've had a lot of those. Luckily, I think we're good now, for today. But I mean, we're still without Pierre Kalulu, which is a big, massive hit. A lot of players are still on the verge of, high injury risks. There's a lot of these players, so I don't know what's going to happen, and it's almost every game we get another injury. It's far too many for my taste. Schedule-wise, let's see. Lazio, yeah, we had that. So Chelsea was the last one out. 3-2 win at home, which is a fantastic result. Unfortunately, Juve kicked the shit out of us, 4-1. That was not a fun match. And even, Divock finally getting into the groove, but man, he has not been doing well at all. So much so that I just don't want to play him all that often. Chelsea, I was very close to rage quitting in this one. It said Raheem Sterling in the 52nd, but they still controlled most of the match. And the first half was incredibly nervy. I say that a lot, but it was incredibly nervy. And then finally in the 52nd, they got the goal and I was pissed. Then Mason Mount got another one. I was even more pissed. And it was already a bad day with other things going on. Shit happens. So we finally got through that. We do have Inter today, and I know I'm coming back early. I was kind of hoping to be a little later on, the Bruges Dortmund or something. I'm very scared about Dortmund and how that's going to be. They're at home, but still. So we'll see what happens today against Inter. So we are sticking with the 4-2-3-1. I am not sure if this tactic is just starting to fail completely with those previous two losses there. We'll have to see how this one goes. I hesitate to go back to the 4-3-3. I really just don't know tactically. I'm not getting any sense in my mind what's going to work right now. But someone had mentioned deep lying playmaker for Tonali. He's in there right now as a supporting deep lying playmaker, so hopefully that will work. Manyan in goal, Hernandez, Tomori. I don't know what to do about Tomori. I think we really need to find a first choice goal center back right now because he's just not pulling his weight. Kjaer is iffy. But then Calabria also, this whole back line needs fixing. But Tonali, again, as a deep line playmaker with Benacer, Leao, De Ketelaere, Messias, and Giroud up top. I have no thoughts that this is going to be the most dominant of teams right now, that are our side at least. We are going up against a very strong squad in Lukaku and Martinez. I'm really having no clue what's going to happen. Sailmakers was that injury that I had mentioned earlier where you basically are out 1 to 3 days, but it's right before a match. Luckily, he's in here. I don't feel comfortable enough to put him in at that attacking right position, though. So Messias gets the nod. The injuries are just kicking my ass. And can I ask, Mike Manyan and 5 others feels confident in the team's tactical shape. They're mixed, but they're happy mixed? I don't get it. All of these mixed they're on the plus side of mixed, and I've even seen green mixed, but it makes no sense. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Great steal by De Ketelaere. I'm just going to say DK or something because that name I can't do very well. A foot? Oh, he was offside anyway, but so Benacer with a corner. Boots it into the box. Nothing's happening. Back to Benacer. Thank God he skirts around his man, but... Oh! Ismail Benacer! I thought he was going to get stopped somewhere, pushed over or something. But able to do a Suarez and just kind of snake his way through the line and get that in. Benacer sneaking around number 8. So Gossens. I don't know how Handanovic let that one in. He kind of opened himself up, but the goal was still wide open. So, Çalhanoğlu, I mean, this team, see, Acerbi, is that how you pronounce it? Immediately after. I mean, that's so annoying. So, Kjaer boots it up to Macias Jr., who is actually able to get it. I don't know what happened. Passes it back to De Ketelaere. Handanovic gets a hand on it. But Benacer with another corner. Can we mimic the last time? It does come back to Benacer. He's, well, sneaking on the other side, and it's stolen. Tomori picks it up, though. Gets easily just dropped down. And that's the freaking highlight. Guys are not booking it to get the ball. Again, we can steal the ball easily enough, but it gets stolen immediately, or, you know, they'll run down, a player will just kind of come clear near him, and then they lose the ball, and it completely gets reversed. There we go. It's, I mean, and Tonali and Giroud, what are you doing? You don't need to go side by side on that. Benacer with a free kick. Nope. Nothing. Calabria is taking his sweet-ass time, though. Tonali into Macias Jr., Handanovic, I mean, on a different side of the post this time around, but I will say we are getting our shots 7 and 5. I didn't see what theirs was, 1 and 1 or something. But I mean, still, oh, why? Who are you? Who are you, Tonali? I mean, there's a certain amount of, hey, that's not my job, that you can only take before you start losing out on complete possession. Tomori up to De Ketelaere. Was he offside? That went through Handanovic. I don't even know how that happened. But was that offside? That's my question. That is what I'm waiting for right now. Come on. Tomori had a fantastic look up. But, oh, that was onside. I love it. I mean, it was like through here. I don't get it. But 2-1. Oh, look at that possession, though. 61%. Wow. The only real instructions that I gave the opposition, usually I have my assistant manager do the opposition, and then I'll tweak it depending on who some of the players are. Like Lukaku and Martinez, yeah, there's no way I'm not going to have them close down everything and do what they can to, you know, move them onto their weak foot. Press them like flies on crap. I'm trying not to swear as best as I can. Because the last 2 matches have been so piss poor. But 32 minutes in, 3-1. This is quite a high-scoring game so far. And I hope it only gets better from here for us. Ay, Çalhanoğlu, Lukaku misses wide, thankfully. Not by far. Tonali at a 6-7 as a deep line playmaker, though. 1 match. Not even half a match so far, but we'll see what happens. I mean, it also are Leao and Macias Jr. that, you know, inverted wingers. Do I convert those? Macias with a great steal. Oh my God, I can't even breathe. But Giroud, what are you doing, man? But do I take those inverted wingers and go back to my standard winger inside forward? I don't know what that's really going to help with. Theo, oh my lord, just get the fucking ball, dude. What are you doing? And why do we see that a lot? Great for Giroud. I mean, that was shit in the end, but Theo's just like, he sees the ball. It's coming down. I don't know how he doesn't see the man in blue. Benacer with 2. Now this is fantastic. However, normally when you get a loss, or a draw that would have been nice to be a win, you're like, you know, I can find positives. But this is a lot of negatives to the positive scoreline. But man, oh my lord, I'm gonna have a freaking heart attack. So I did try and get Kjaer to mark Lukaku a little better, at least the strikers. So we're gonna see how it works. I guess we'll see now. Kjaer's coming all the way out. That's not a good idea at all. So yeah, Kjaer's not keeping up at all. Thankfully, is that Tomori comes in. Tomori at a 7-0, which I'm kind of surprised with. Benacerraf at 8-9. I'm loving that. Ketelare with the 8-2. But having Kjaer mark the strikers, not really working out. He is slow. Oh my lord! Nicolo, is it Barella or Barea? Either way, a wonder shot right there. That was, I mean, against us, that was one of those things that you love seeing as just a fan of the sport, but my God. He had no time to do that. How is that even possible? Comes in with left foot, switches immediately to the right, and shoots it. My God. So Theodor immediately lose out. I mean, again, passing is woeful at best. Dumfries, thankfully, is able to pick it up. Why would you pass it right there to Kjaer? Cannot imagine that's a good idea. And then you lose out on possession anyway. So Gossens comes down. Tomori able to kick it out. And then, see, that's what you guys need to do. Bastoni comes in immediately and says, you know what, I'm getting this ball. And nobody else on my team does that. They're like, that's the ball. Cool. De Ketelare, unable to do whatever he needs to do with it. And then, again, possession just lost immediately. Instructions, work the ball into the box. Pass into space is not really working, so maybe I'm going to pass shorter and see how that works. Kjaer is tracking Martinez. Oh, he's able to give it up, though. But Barella, thankfully, skies it. However, should not have been given all that open space. Inter has, 16. They were below us. Our shots have not done very well this half. But Inter has just skyrocketed. Thank you, Giroud, for stealing it. Oh my, I'm really... Wonder goal of our own. Leao, thank you with that new contract. But I was very impressed that Leao got to that ball. That looked immediately like it was going to go to a blue player. But Giroud with a fantastic steal. I mean, look at that. There's no reason that... Come on. What's his face? Skriniar did not get that ball. He should have just cut in front and gotten the ball. But my God. I mean, this is such a back and forth match, even though it's 5-2. Dzeko, I forgot, is there. I forgot that Roma sold him. Into the side netting, though. Oh, Giroud. What is going on? That was an... Are you kidding me? A straight red. That was an awful, awful tackle. What on earth is going on? So that has completely screwed our shape. I've got to go defensive. What is with these red cards? I mean, that's the second. Calabria got one a couple matches back. Giroud now gets one. I've gone a flat midfield line, a DM, and a flat defense. So I've actually brought Theo up to the left midfielder position. Dest comes in. I mean, what is this? In this whole setup, why on earth would you just start playing around? How do you lose that? How do you lose that ball right there? 5 minutes left. If we lose this match, I'm going to probably quit. I mean, it's probably what's going to happen. (5-3). I don't know, referees appear to be considering the situation. Hopefully he's offside. Yep, thank God. I mean, still, it would have been 5-3, but man, that would have been a pisser. Oh, he was clearly offside. DeMarco, and then Correa just, I mean, sneaks past the defender so easily. Correa back into the box. Kind of kept at bay a little. Darmian. Oh, DeMarco. What a diving Manyan. Very defensive, yeah. 20 seconds left. I mean, at this point, you would hope you don't screw it up that badly. But I mean, can you, again, get away from my keepers, please? Or my keeper? I don't mind that you booted up just to kill a little time, couple seconds, but you have not done that very well previously. So, 5-2. I'll take it. I mean, look at this shape. Tonali is a deep-lying playmaker there as well. But man, we had 2 shots in that entire half, it seems like. Inter had about 10. That's disappointing. So we are not exactly shooting up the table like the media says we are. However, we do find ourselves in 8th right now. And what is this? Is this... I can't read this. Maybe I'm colorblind or something, or the lighting is just off. But where does Champions League stop? It's clearly, it can't be the first 2 positions, then you go into Europa League and then the EC2 or whatever it's called. That would be insane. I'm assuming the top 4 are Champions League. These are Europa spots. And then, I don't know. I clearly don't know what I'm doing. So, but anyway, that does bring us back into the green. Thankfully, we have a couple matches left. Borussia Dortmund, I probably will bring you. And then we'll see. Hopefully that will give us some kind of indication on what's happening in the round of 16. If we get there, please. But anyway, that does it for me. Thank you as always for watching. I am sefian.FM. Take care and enjoy.